Up next, the Clippers taking on the Rockets. For Los Angeles, they're ready for anything, and their record shows it. 9 wins and 1 loss. Looking for number 10 tonight. Rockets, Clippers, coming right up on 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, we know that the Rockets begin and end with the offensive wizardry of James Harden, the league's MVP in 2018. Now, some people have said they don't like watching that style with one player dominating the basketball. But, Kevin, James Harden is that good, that talented, that efficient, and that successful. And playing through him may be the best way for the Rockets to be successful as well.
It's tough to stop. You're right, DA. Thank you. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for George.
And, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Griffin is out there with Jordan. And it's ABC, and it's ABC, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for Houston, Yao is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Tracy McGrady, then it's Harden, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign that the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There are some teams, you watch them, guys hit a 3-point shot, they come to the bench. No one's up clapping, no one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
6 to shoot. George with the ball. Picked up by Olajuwon. And it's George missing. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Down low, here's Yao. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Now here's Paul. In the game against Toronto, very impressive. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over McGrady. And it's Leonard missing. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, and you can see the crowd's reaction with every make. It wasn't pretty.
Harden against George.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Rockets shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
The Clippers last year, they scored well. Lacked a true superstar, but they were aggressive. Case in point, #1 in the league in free throw attempts.
And McGrady drops them both. And Smitty getting to the line most often for the Clippers last season. Lou Williams and Gallinari.
That combination was fascinating to watch. When you have guys who can score on all three levels and know how to draw fouls, that puts tremendous pressure on the defense.
Now, here is McGrady. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. An even 3-on-3 break. Call for three. Hakeem+Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the middle. Here's Yao. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses for Yao. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Searching for their first points of the game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
He misses the free throw.
The former five-star recruit, first overall pick in the draft. Griffin's been slowed down only by injuries.
Good on the second free throw. Here is Harden. He had 25 points in the win against New Orleans. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Clippers trail by 7. All up top. He's covered by Westbrook. And the Clippers miss again. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Back to McGrady. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Paul passes to Jordan. George with the bounce pass. 5 on the clock. Griffin kicks to George. The Rockets pull it in. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Nobody near Leonard. From outside, off the mark. Rockets leading by 9. An even 3-on-3 break. A shot by Harden. Wide open. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Oh, Griffin in position and stolen by Yao. McGrady with the ball. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked. Now Westbrook. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Check out the stats for Paul. Second in assists, and he pressures the ball and forces turnovers at a rate that's remarkable. How about second in the league in steals per game?
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Rockets, number 1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And he can't get the first one. Clyde Drexler's checked in for Tracy McGrady. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Houston with it. Drexler up top. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the layup's good off the glass.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. They're leading by 8. Pass to Harden. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Paul surveying the floor. Outside Griffin. George with the bounce pass. Leonard finds George. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up off the inbound.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Harden outside. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. It's going to be on James Harden. The Clippers have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. This term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and there's not as many back-to-backs.
Here's Westbrook. Clippers able to drain the 3. And the foul called on ABC. That's foul number 2 for him. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Elton Brand's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harden against George. Fires the 3. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Inside, Grant. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
George against Harden.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
From about 19 feet, again, Los Angeles.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part, having enough left in the tank to finish the job. In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
They grab their own miss. That shot by Griffin, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Drexler passes to Westbrook. Olajuwon. And finally they hit one.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Baseline try. No good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Left side Westbrook. Drexler outside. Six on the shot clock. Harden trying to get open. Here's Olajuwon. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
And the Clippers call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
For the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Griffin. Gordon comes in for ABC, and it's Harper in for Paul. Clippers trail by 10. There's the pass to Leonard. A fader, and that one drops for him. Leonard's got 6 points.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Francis passes to Drexler. Shoots over Leonard. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Brand. Back to Harper. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And Leonard gets it to go.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Knocked away. Here's Francis. He's guarded by Harper. Count that one.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. To the paint. No good from Brand.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Parsons' shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
Now here's Drexler. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And he showed again why he is such a sensational playmaker. Some of the plays he made were just remarkable.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the three by Houston that went in. Tries again, and Gordon with the lay-in. Good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Drexler. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Go the other way.
Clippers trail by 8. And here is Harper. 9 points last game out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Rockets lead by 6. We'll be back shortly, live from Houston, Texas. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Now, here is McGrady, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Chandler Parsons. He's out there with Tracy McGrady. Clint Capella is out there with Dime. And it's Francis in at the point.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Parsons outside. He feeds it to McGrady. Pass to Mobley. Houston moving the ball around. Fires from deep. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Clippers trail by 7. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Over in the corner, Brand passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. From deep. They get it back. Brand. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. And he makes the first. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them winning championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And good that time. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Outside Harper. Pass to Harrell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now, here is McGrady. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
A three from Leonard. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter, nothing since.
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Andre Jordan, number 1. Second is Montrezl Harrell.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Every one of them possesses a great touch around the basket. When they receive the ball in good position in the paint, it is just about automatic.
Free throw good, McGrady. And the Rockets making a change here. Yao is checked back in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Jordan's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 9. Charity stripe shot, and the basket is good. Leonard's got 11.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
McGrady against Leonard. Leonard with the steal. Lobs it up for Jordan. The alley-oop layup, very well done. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. George is checked in for the Clippers.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for DeAndre Jordan. First in field goal percentage. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. Now, here is McGrady. He's got 5. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. James Harden, he's checked in for Dimes. Paul's checked in for the Clippers. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Parsons outside. But 3. Another miss by Houston.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Paul
kicks to George. It's a Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Paul for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Harden dishes to Yao. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season start, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
And the first one at the line is good. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harold. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. He's got 6. Over McGrady. The shot by George, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Good work there as it goes.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Harden against George. And that one is off. Rockets leading by 6. Inside. It's deflected. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Griffin. No good there. Harden with the defensive effort. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Harden hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Paul with the ball. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. The pass to Griffin. Rockets with the rebound. Yao's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Gordon with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's good from long range. And it's 9 points for George.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
McGrady with the ball. And Griffin picks him up defensively. It's good. Clippers trail by 7. Now Paul. Griffin inside. He's against Olajuwon. Puts it up from 12. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
The more Blake Griffin gets comfortable at the mid-range, the more dynamic this offense becomes.
Here's Westbrook. Now trying to get open. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Houston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Westbrook.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Drexler, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Clippers trail by 7. And here's George. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Toronto. And it's Paul missing. Harden the pass to Yao. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. The Rockets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 8. That's a 2 from Gordon. And that one hits back iron.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Harden, that's good.
And staying with it. He drained 2 triples in the first quarter. Now gets this one.
Now, here is George. 9 points in the game so far. They get the rebound. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Drexler. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from George. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Paul's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Clippers.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Here's Yao. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And his performance at the stripe hasn't been what I'd call outstanding in this game so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 9 points. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Good on the triple. 7 points for Blake Griffin.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Harden. Griffin grabs the board.
Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dishes it to Paul. Harden against Gordon. Over Harden. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Gordon. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's George. Olajuwon with the block. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Elton Brand's checked in for Jordan. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. James Harden, 3rd.
And this is a very intense group. I mean, those steals don't come by accident. I mean, they've gotten them through the effort, and they're willing to expend that kind of energy on that aspect of the game.
You'll never find any of those guys sitting back and letting their guard down for a single moment. That's for sure. They're out there looking for every opportunity to make an impact defensively.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Drexler kicks to Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Westbrook. He's around 10 points per game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
George, that's a 2-pointer, and he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. George has got 5 points now this quarter. Drexler against George. Now here's Drexler. He's tightly guarded. Makes it off the glass. Drexler's got his first points in this one. Paul outside. To the inside. George. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Capella. Olajuwon dishes to Harden. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Brand. To the wing on the left. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off target with his 3. Houston leading by 5. Here's Westbrook. And no good. Good work defensively by Paul. To the middle. Here's Griffin. That one's good. Just his 3rd make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And now just a 1-point Houston lead.
I like this about Blake Griffin. Puts constant pressure on the defense. Plays a very physical game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Chandler, they've made a couple of runs here. How do you keep them at bay?
Yeah, they're a great team. We fully expect them to keep coming back, and it's going to be a dogfight. So they went on their run, and we just got to limit their runs, and we got to go on a few of our own.
Chandler, we'll see who wins that battle in the second half. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, they've gotten to the line tonight a lot. Basically, they're saying, I'm going to take it to you. And the only way you can stop me is to foul me. But here's the thing. If you're afraid to sacrifice your body, you'll never pick up a lot of free throws. So great job in the first half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes on you. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. ABC is out there with Paul. Then there's Griffin, and it's ABC, and it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Paul. James Harden picking up that last basket. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And McGrady, as accomplished a mid-range shooter as we have in the game, keeps that high release point on the jump shot.
Passes it to Leonard. Over Harden. The Rockets pull it in. Harden draws the double. Westbrook wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Paul. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
And it's tied up with that one. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. McGrady against Leonard. Fires it up. A shot by McGrady, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Ball against Westbrook. Back to Griffin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Hakeem+Olajuwon.
He's so athletic. Blake Griffin's one of those players you have to make a decision. You have to wrap him up before he takes off.
The Clippers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
On the the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Unfortunate that he missed one, but he still hit a crucial point there to help get his team the lead.
Hands it from downtown. And that's now 18 points for James Harden.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Clippers have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
What's up?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Leonard against McGrady. Now the dish to Westbrook. Back to McGrady. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's George. 13 points in the game.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Bounce pass from Paul. Here's Leonard. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Leonard's got 16.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Now here's Yao. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot up. Westbrook with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard looking around. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here is Harden. 20 points for him. Now the pass to McGrady from outside the arc. Kept alive.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Ball against Westbrook. Shoots it. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Paul.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harper comes in for ABC. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Clippers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Houston. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And you know, Houston, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yep, they're already been written off by a lot of people this season. I'm not ready to give up on them quite yet, but they better show me something soon.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Now, here is McGrady. 13 points in the game. Houston moving the ball around. Sinks the three-pointer. Francis has got 8 points.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Down low, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is going up for the dunk. No one is stopping him. He's one of the most powerful dunkers this game has ever seen.
Pass to Yao. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Paul is doubled. To the middle, and Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
Now, here is McGrady. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Leonard against McGrady. Right side, Leonard. To the left wing. Parsons against Harrell. Leonard, that's for two. They get it back. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It goes on Chandler Parsons.
He plays with such force. You see why Harrell has been called the heart and soul of this team.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Yao. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Rand's checked in. That's good from Harrell.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Now, here is McGrady. 13 points in the game.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Now, here is McGrady. Pass to Parsons. Here's Francis, defended by Paul. Francis passes to Capella.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. And the Rockets making a change here. Drexler's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Gordon's checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard, the pass to Harper.
Back to Leonard from deep three-point range, and it's Leonard again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. The Clippers third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Brand. He's off on the second. Rockets trail. And Parsons kicks to Drexler. Pass to Francis. For the three. Sinks the triple. Francis has got 6 in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Here's Harper. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Back to Leonard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He takes it up and lays it in. Leonard's got 20. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Olajuwon's checked in for Chandler Parsons.
A moment here to see the numbers for Leonard. He's putting up about 16 points a game, just over 2 steals and 4 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
I mean, high-level feel for the game allows him to gamble with a purpose. Does he get burned once in a while? Sure, but not as often as he guesses right.
Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And there's the pass to Capella. Now here is Olajuwon. From deep, Drexler gets it to go from beyond the arc. Drexler's got the game tied up here for Houston.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pass to Gordon. Over Mobile. Again, Los Angeles. Houston's got more than a 50% success rate on their 3-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Drexler passes to Francis. Back to Drexler. 6 to shoot. And
Finished off by Drexler.
There's just an electricity to what Drexler can do. The leaping ability, the creativity once in air, that's elite level stuff.
Here's Harper. 6 points for him. He kicks to Gordon. 1:39 left in the third. Lets it go from the wing. Olajuwon grabs the miss. The Rockets shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Francis passes to Capella. Over Gordon. And it's Houston with another.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the foul called on ABC. That's his 3rd foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. And then for Los Angeles, Griffin comes in for Harrell, and George is subbed in for Leonard. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Francis. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Francis has got 13.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Harper. He's got 6. Here's George. Good on the baseline, Jay. He's got 15.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Harden's shot is off. The Clippers trail. Shot by Gordon, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Passes it to Francis. Here is Olajuwon. Shoots over Griffin. Again, the Rockets score.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Rockets lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 4-point game. Olajuwon is out there with Drexler. And it's ABC. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Paul against Olajuwon. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Friday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now here is Brand to tie it up. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Here's Harden. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. George. A miss that time would have put him up.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Griffin. The shot, no good. Good D by Olajuwon. Harden up top, defended by Paul. Lets it go from deep, and James Harden hits from deep. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
Yao checked in for Houston. McGrady comes in for Clyde Drexler. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Paul finds Griffin. Back to Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Paul. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Both free throws good from Paul. Here is Harden. In the corner, it's Westbrook. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 3. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden. Clippers trail by 5. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Leonard.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So he gets them both. Harden with it. And it's sent back by George. quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Harden. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harden outside. Pass to Yao.
DeAndre Jordan's frame alone is imposing. When he's around, you can bet shooters are hearing footsteps.
Here's Griffin. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Yao. Houston leading by 3. Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your Rockets, Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And so he hits both. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Inside. Here's Jordan. Good work defensively by Yao.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Westbrook, following the miss by Griffin. And it's blocked by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan is a force on defense. Tough to finish when he's lurking.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
One shot.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the foul called on ABC. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Olajuwon. That one misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2, and he comes up with the deuce.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Harden against George. It's Harden with the drive, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Houston. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from George. Rockets trail by 3. Now Harden. To end the run. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Nobody near George. His three-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McGrady kicks to Westbrook. And it's blocked by Jordan. Yao trying to break free. Shot clock reset for the Rockets.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. So it's the Rockets now. Westbrook passes to Yao. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Westbrook from past the arc. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. The Rockets pull it in. Yao's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. McGrady with the ball. Leonard picks him up, and it's sent back by Leonard. To the paint. Here's Griffin. No good on that one. Good D by Olajuwon. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Westbrook, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Griffin dishes to Paul. Back to Griffin. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Shoots it up. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And that's now 27 points for Leonard. Rockets trail. McGrady outside. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And they double up Paul. And stolen by Yao. Griffin against Harden. Passes it to Yao. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Elton Brand's checked in for the Clippers. The Clippers shooting in this game 45%. Los Angeles calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And here are the Clippers now. Griffin finds Paul. And again, no good by the Clippers. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's McGrady. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Ball against Westbrook. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
A tale of two halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Here's McGrady. The dish to Olajuwon. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. In the corner, George with it. Rebound by Yao Ming. Yao's got his 16th rebound on the night. Harden the pass to Yao. Good on the shot. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And the Clippers call time here. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Lets it go from 11, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Rockets shooting 43% from the field. Free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And here is Los Angeles now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Brand. Outside Leonard. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Houston. Yao's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
From deep, George connects from three-point range. George has got 25 points.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Stolen by Brand. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Griffin controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That's the kind of leadership you want from Blake Griffin, a guy who wants to take those big shots.
To the inside. Here's Yao. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Brand. It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Paul dishes to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
He's a hard guy to knock off balance. Blake Griffin taking the hit and staying in rhythm.
Harden with it. Leonard picks him up. Harden, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
The pass to Paul. Oh, Griffin in position. Count.
Top-notch play from Griffin. That was a bucket they needed.
58 seconds left in the game. Timeout called. The Rockets. They're down by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here is Paul. Outside for George. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Elijah. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
That one misses for Elijah. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The lead is 2. Oh, Griffin in position. Money!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Timeout called, the Rockets. They're trailing by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low, the kick out to Westbrook. The Rockets again can't hit. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Leonard. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
From deep, Drexler nails the tray.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in the zone.
And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.